Welcome. Let's get a love reading for this weekend. Okay. This is May 8th, 9th, and 10th, it would be 2026. See what messages Spirit has for the love. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for our love? What can we expect for the collective for love this weekend? Oh, family. Okay, so a family man or family woman. It's all about the family with you. That's beautiful to start out. It's just a past life. Deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Okay. Intuition. Okay. Your inner knowing. Okay. Realizations. Okay. Epiphanies, awakenings, understandings. I'm going to get more on this, of course. So let's see, family, past life, deja vu, repeated patterns. I'm taking this as, and this is a beautiful reading. Why I say beautiful? Because it's not a typical one. Although romantic readings, of course, are beautiful. Self-love readings are beautiful. But I don't think I get many readings focused on the family for the weekend especially. So this is just, I'm treasuring it, okay? And Spirit is saying that this is about a family realizing something, coming to the realization, using their inner knowing, their intuition about past lessons, their familial connections with each other, the relationship maybe from brother to sister, father to daughter, husband to wife, grandmother to granddaughter. I just feel like this is a message about you having an awakening, an inner knowing, using your intuition on how to relate to each other now based on karmic lessons, what you had to go through together, what you learned about each other, like maybe what makes each other tick, what triggers arguments or sensitivities even. So, okay. Spirit, what else? Thank you. Entangled, establish and communicate your own boundaries. So maybe that was an issue. There were no clear boundaries, you know? Well, the brother didn't know that it made you upset to go into your room 4:44 on that clock. Protection. Okay. But angelic protection, excuse me, Spirit reminded me to say that word, angelic protection over this family. But making it known what your boundaries are, communicating, even not about just don't come in my room at any time, knock first, please, but also communication boundaries. How do I like to be spoken to? The energy that you bring to me. Sometimes we feel like because we're in a family, anything goes. No, you can say, I'm not welcoming that energy. If you're in that energy, wait and talk to me later. That's fine, to say that. Or I'm not in the energy to talk to you right now. I will get back to you as soon as I'm ready. But right now, I need my own space. Okay. And if someone says, well, that's not being very loving, that's not being very family, you're supposed to always be open to me. That's not true. It's very loving to let you know what needs to be understood for us to have a healthy connection and not have resentments. Okay? Then we get fluttering heart. Your passion leads you to the love you desire. This could be between the spouses, reconnecting in the passionate way. It's a lot going on with the family. I felt that it's not just a one-way thing. This is like crossing all the connections throughout generations even. What else? Two coming out here. Icy goodbyes amidst unclear paths and frozen moments. The hardest choice is leaving for clarity. The hardest choice is to leave for clarity's sake. Came out with enduring quest. Through struggle, build the stamina to uncover and stand by your truth. So struggling with unclear paths and moments. Okay. The hardest choice is leaving for clarity. Icy goodbyes. I would say not a permanent goodbye with your family member, of course, but just like I was just saying, like separation for the moment, or maybe the weekend. Maybe this entire weekend you need space, not just, okay, well, I'm having a mood right now. We'll talk tonight. Maybe you actually need from Friday to Sunday to get over some words that were said, or to just process something you're going through that has nothing to do with your uncle or whoever. You just need time for yourself. So this is saying that this may be a struggle for you to do this, you know, for this kind of icy goodbye. It doesn't have to be icy. Even if you feel icy, you can kind of like present your best self, your warmest self, to say to them what you need, so they don't take it in a way like, oh, she's what's the word, you know, gray rocking me, or she's shunning me, or she, you know, anything like that. You want to let them know it's in love. Basically, it's a warm goodbye. It's in love. And one more. Secret desires, unspoken needs can plunge you into deep confusion. Yeah, they keep reiterating that you have to communicate your needs. You have to. And it's not making a relationship worse. It's so this clarification of your needs would help the relationship between you and your family member for the long haul. Something they will understand about you moving forward, okay? Because sometimes family members will talk amongst each other and say, you know, so-and-so is just that way, they're just moody, or not realizing that they just need to know that you are this way, not to hurt their feelings or to make people feel like you are antisocial. This is just for instance, but just that you are the type of person that needs your space in order for you to flow, you know, in order for you to feel at ease, to be acclimated. You just need your own energy, is what you might want to explain to them, and say you don't expect them to understand, but just respect where you're coming from and to know you don't mean any harm. Okay? That's what I'm getting from there. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to come out? Let's see. About the family. Yes, Spirit won't let it go. This card, the cross, means suffering, sacrificing, self-sacrifice for the sake of family. Spirit is saying that this is not what this weekend, your project is to communicate your needs without guilt, okay? And in love, in the best, highest vibration you can muster, you know? Anything else for the family other than this part of the message? I guess this is the big part, this is why it's coming up. Skype came out in the last message. I'm going to read it this time. It's a number 10. There's a letter J on this card, so your name might start with a J. Or someone involved might have a name starting with J. Unexpected events, danger, and swift decision-making in a fast-paced environment. News that will require quick reactions and come from unexpected sources. So something that might happen unexpectedly this weekend is why this might be coming up. Maybe a situation that was more interruptions than I've ever had while doing videos. So I'm just going to close this one out with that might be the unexpected situation you're going to have this weekend. A lot of popping up on you when you're trying to like zone out, have privacy, work on a project, or just have like alone time with your spouse. I don't know, but you may have to, you know, basically put up boundaries and just in a loving way, but be firm and say, I really need to be zoned off, you know, for this time. That's what I'm getting from this. And with that, have a really good weekend and enjoy no matter what you do.